Introduction to AI LLM. So, just now I'm basically talking about AI specifically with the environment. I have not touched much on the large language model. So now I'm going to tell you what is large language model, but in a very simple explanation. Okay, so here, first we are going to look into LLM and how it can be used to generate creative content. Next, we are going to see how we can actually develop some application based on the Open AI or Gemini's API. What is API? And then I'm going to show you some simple program which can do those tasks I mentioned just now. Text generation, speech recognition, image recognition, video generation. Okay, these are the things which everybody is using the AI tool now for. Okay, still we have to go through this because I cannot explain large language model without touching some deep concept. Okay, so what is large language model? In a simple term, this is what before talking about large language model, we have to know what is language model. Language model is very simple. It actually appeared many years ago. In UTMK, we have been using this many years for many things. It's a statistical mechanism where, given a few words, the computer will tell you which is supposed to be the next word, the best next word to follow. So Shanghai is a city in, everybody knows, in China. Okay? Okay, so China is probably the one of the best words to follow. Okay? And this is exactly the large language model generate the text. Given something, identify the best next word until it stops. And the best next word will be after a few thousand words, depending on the length you want it to generate. But it's always the next best word and the next best word. Okay? So this part is what we call prompt. And the next one is the next token. Okay, I think that is enough for us. If you want to know exactly how they recommend the next best word, this is the so-called neural network being used. Okay, and I don't really make it so explicit because it's not important for us here. You just know that this is roughly the picture will do. And given a particular content, for example, if this is the text we fit into this network to learn, then given this as a prompt and ask for the next best word, it will be Penang, right? So that's all, as an example. Okay? And this is what all the computer scientists are talking about, but we don't talk about this yet. Okay? So, don't really need to know the technical detail of how it was represented or built, but for every one of us, it's of course important to know what is it and how it can be used. And that will be what we are going to do after this. Okay? What is it and how to use it? Okay? So what is it? It's actually like our mind. Okay? Able to learn the language ability from a large amount of text, or able to speak after you listen to a lot of speech, and perform. These are exactly what we ask the primary student to learn. Not 3N, 3R, I don't know, whatever. Okay. Learn to write, start from sentence to essay to poem to whatever, and then read the content and answer questions. Speak, read a text verbally with a voice, okay, and then listen to it. Okay, so language ability is what at the moment not unique to human being, but any of these can have it. Okay, so in the same way, if you have large amount of image or video, then you can also generate video, understand video or image, and the same for program. That's why with that particular device just now, it all depends on what kind of data you put in, then the ability will appear. That's all. No magic. Okay, but usage-wise, what is it for? To me, I think the best is brainstorming ideas. Because you know why? The large language model basically learn the whole internet. I don't think anybody can be that smart. You ask any question, they check through the whole internet and tell you. Of course, this is the significant answer. A lot of the time, actually, they throw ideas which I never thought of. Okay, so brainstorming is the best usage of large language model. Either for art or for writing. It depends on it's a text or it's an image. Now, painting, you can generate. Yeah. You just name which famous artist or whatever, simulate or give example. Then you will give. But actually, it's not that these things smart. Huh? They basically take whatever product from that person and that is what in the past we call this as what? Now you have automatic plagiarism of all time. Okay. Huh? Okay, so these are the scenario which is happening most of the time. Especially when you are asked to do something, you don't know how to start. Okay, draft me email to blah blah blah. Then ask ChatGPT first. Okay, or write me a paper. Ask ChatGPT first. So if you don't know how to start, that is a good starting point. Okay, so that you don't sit there for hours and at the end nothing. Okay. Okay, but what most of the time really helpful to us is it really produce something we have not thought. Okay, so that is what's contributing a lot to us. Okay, if we know, it's a matter of just spend time writing it up. But if you don't know, you simply don't know. Now is you don't know, there's a chance of someone telling you more things to consider. Okay. So here, for example, you just ask, what are the key trends in media industry just now, right now? Then you will get a lot of things generated. Okay, this one I think everybody expert already. Okay, so you switch off both?
No, this one. Switch. They wanted.
Ah. Okay. By the way, what is the timing I have just now? Okay. So we still have another 40 minutes? 30 minutes. Okay, okay.
30 to 35. We just take a short break. 10 minutes.
Okay, so I think for text generation, you all have been using a lot, so I don't touch too much on it. We go into something which is what we're going to look into on the video aspect, visual aspect. Okay. So for the first part is text, and then after 1 or 2 years, now everybody switches to video. Okay. Okay, the easiest one to use it is something like this. You have a video.
The improvement of the language ability by large language model, it can be much better now. So 我的 scenario 是 for remote interpretation 的 purpose。就好像我们现在一个 Zoom section 的话，你可能就可以去
And blah 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 blah. We like to present in this way, especially when I know everybody can understand Mandarin. But when I pass this to OpenAI to transcribe, it's able to transcribe the different language accordingly. So I really respect this intelligence. Okay, now with this, I can just issue another command. Improve the text into English only. Then no more Chinese. Whatever Chinese, they will replace into English automatically. And really improve. Not lousy language. Okay. So any one of the lecturer, as long as when you give a lecture, remember, do like what I'm doing now. Just bring your handphone, record it down. After 2-hour lecture, go back to your room, ChatGPT, transcribe it. And after that, improve it. Now you have a good text for your presentation next time. And if you don't want to keep at the text level, then no problem.
Interpretation has become much more effective. Imagine a scenario where, similar to a Zoom session, you can join a live stream of a meeting or presentation in
So you don't need to listen to my lousy presentation.
or any other. Oh, this is good. Similar to the video.
So your student now can watch back your lecture, but
Interpretation. Waiting for the entire video before processing it. Live stream interpretation requires.
okay, so that is the first thing you can do. Improve whatever text or speech or video into a much better version. Professional. This is probably a few times more professional than the original one.
Very useful for the content creators. Because usually they will spend hours creating content on their social media, but now they can just generate something.
Exactly. And that is what the intelligence is for. What we call generative AI. So creative content. That is just first part of it, yes?
Sorry to cut off. When you mentioned about large language model, does the word language include mathematics language, programming, everything?
Anything.
Not only the natural language.
No, yeah,
Everything.
now anything. You know why DeepSeek is different from OpenAI? Because the logic inside DeepSeek is much better. And that is what the logical reasoning mechanism. So they can also train your reasoning ability, not just text only. So of course, in future, any ability, as long as you can digitize it, then they can train. Okay, so the basic behind of doing whatever just now is using all these tools: speech, image, and then if involving music, then deal with music, video, then video. So I just keep on giving you more example, then you will be able to understand.
Hey, I'm Laura, and I'm one of the 50 AI voices from SpeechAlert.
Just now I only use one voice. You can choose from 50 voice. For male, female, sad voice, or cheerless voice, or whatever. Just choose.
We offer voices that are training videos, voices that are perfect for presentation videos, and voices that sound like Hollywood movie trailers. All our voices have elements that make a voice sound real and include all the voice expressions needed to make people more engaged in your content and make it sound professional. This video is created with a voice from SpeechAlert, and you are still...
Introducing AudioBox.
A new foundational research model for audio generation.
It can generate speech.
Hello, or sound effects.
To help you easily create custom
So this one is for special sound.
Using simple text or audio prompts.
When you create video, you probably need certain kind of sound to be inserted in certain part of the video, and this is where you can generate. And of course, you might need some music as a background. So you input with your sound, and it will generate back. Okay, so whatever instrument you want, you just give some input and it will generate based on your input. Okay, of course, next is
After coming to the Leonardo AI dashboard, select the image generator tool from here. Now delete the existing prompt if needed.
This is
After
image.
that, enter a new prompt to generate the image.
You just set the parameter,
Looking at the camera,
then
captured through the lens
it
of
will
first
generate the
possibility
image
photography,
accordingly.
Hyper-detailed photography, realistic, hyper-realistic, portrait, photoreal. You can use this prompt or can customize it as per your need. After entering the prompt, select a fine-tuned...
Most of this can only print file for short
After
period.
that, select the aspect ratio from here. I will go with 9:16. After all is set, hit the generate button from here. Now it will take some time to generate the images. And here is our result. Leonardo AI generates 4 images for us. Now you have to select the best one. If you are unsatisfied with the result, you can always regenerate your result. Once you find your desired image, download it by clicking on the download icon.
Okay, so you already selected your best image. Next, you can turn into your avatar.
Many creators are using
Now this is the one going to speak for you.
DIB Studio is one of
If
the
you
best
choose this as your avatar,
problem is
of course you can give your own picture and it will generate your own avatar. So in future, in the courseware, you don't need to show your face. You don't need to use your voice. Yes. I didn't show it, but yes, you can clone your voice. Yes.
Now I feel like I can't privacy at all.
That's why.
No, you'll be a different version of us.
Yes, exactly.
And this is what the Sora, but it's not popular anymore now. It's 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago. Now, basically, if you give a short clip, video clip or whatever, you can ask it based on that to generate a longer version of the video. And this is of course useful to serve as a background of your video. Then you can add whatever text to it to explain on certain things. Okay, if you are too lazy to generate your content, you can also go to website like this. They already prepare all kind of content for you. You just choose in order to use it in your video creation. Normally when you create video, it's good to have some picture or some background, video clip, okay? So you can choose, or some music. So this kind of website is making all this available for you to just use it to create your video.
Dr. Tang, so that means some of them, like this is royalty-free music, you can use it. Even if let's say I want to be a blogger and then I want to create content about food, so I can actually use that for my own personal projects.
Yes. If it's free, you can use it, but if not, then you just pay a little bit.
Okay.
That is also, this is also another business. People prepare all kind of content, short content, and then sell it here. You just, instead of you going to prepare, you just pay a bit and you can make use of it. Okay. So based on those facility or whatever content created, you will normally can use some tools. These are tools, editor you can use to create video. This is one of the examples.
Create Studio takes the traditional, expensive, complicated character animation process and simplifies it into 3 easy steps. First, choose from a huge library.
So maybe in future you are going to enjoy fantastic video actually created in this way. And maybe there will be the what?
3D character video made in minutes. Perfect for the website.
In future when you have competition, maybe these are the videos which will be, not those we created by humans. So everyone have potential or chance to create your own video and go for competition. Maybe the winner of the whatever top movie competition is created in this way.
For the first time ever, you can make your photos talk.
This is if you have a photo, then you can use a photo to create video clip.
Right now. Turn any static photos into a talking, walking, dancing, and moving master.
Of course.
Choose from a whole range of actions. Watch as the photo talks, walks, dances, and moves like it's straight out of a Hollywood plot.
Yes, especially when you start talking with the speech. Animal.
Engaging kids' content, high-quality educational videos, all in just a matter of minutes. But hold on. It's not just limited to talking animals. You can create an AI clone of yourself or craft a completely new character using our advanced face swap technology. Bring those characters to life with dynamic actions, eye blink, hand movements, and expressions to bring energy and excitement to any project.
Want to create a music video with characters dancing? No problem. Bring your photos to life with dynamic dance moves. Choose your dance style, and watch as your character photos move seamlessly to the rhythm. And yes, your photos can now sing, with impeccable lip sync and lifelike emotions. Upload your own audio or use text-to-speech to create singing and talking videos in any language. Generate any image with just a prompt and see it evolve into a lifelike, realistic
So this,
video.
you are using the editor to help you. to create video and then provide you all kind of content. You don't need to go and search from your own.
Create custom fantasy characters with personalities that shine and stories that captivate. With seamless lip sync, lifelike expressions, and natural eye blinks, your characters look so real you'll forget they started as a photo. And with our built-in storyboard feature, you can merge multiple scenes and videos to create long-length video productions to wow your audience. Whether you're making music videos, telling stories, creating it.
Okay, so that is talking photo. For avatar, normally we use Synthesia.
Welcome to Synthesia, the #1 AI video platform for business. With just a few clicks, you can transform boring text into highly engaging training, sales, or marketing videos using high-quality AI avatars and voices. Try it out for free today.
And this is what I used to
allowing users to request
introduce Sister
translations for
Chatting.
any video in the platform's library on the spot. It ensures rapid, reliable access to vital information.
So the lips is okay, huh?
She's not real, is it?
No. Avatar. I'm reading the introduction text for my sister Chatti.
Don't need humans. Don't need actors.
CSTC API on-demand video AI-powered translation, allowing users to request and receive translations for any video in a platform's library on the spot. It ensures rapid, reliable access to vital information. CSTC API on-demand video AI-powered translation, allowing users.
Okay, so this is another example. Of course,
the text discusses the advances brought about by large language models, which have made remote interpretation much more.
Is that from your photo?
yes, you just provide a photo. Huh? But if you want to have a better avatar, you have to provide a video with all kind of movement and read some of the text. So this one is still not good because it's based on my photo only.
Focus on interpretation and timing. While occasional errors may occur, the system is designed to review and improve the accuracy of the interpretation over time. Furthermore, the system incorporates avatar technology.
Okay. Okay, this is if you have a photo, this is example application. You can extend it into a short video clip. And they are able to, based on this, to predict what is the best structure next to it. So you have a moving. You see, huh? When it moves, this is actually something being generated. It's not something available, but you know how to predict the next extension. Or you can ask the car to move around. Or you can do some simulation. So these are all possible. Okay, so normally what you have to do is sententia. Then this is the plan. For starter, for creator, for enterprise, what kind of feature you will be provided and how much per month. Then you can compare. There are normally multiple providers. Okay? Okay? That one is using existing facility. But if you are a developer like me, I don't really need to depend on the existing editor or tools. I can create myself. But this one, you will need to use the OpenAI API. API is a facility where over the internet you can ask the server of OpenAI to generate text, to generate speech, or generate image. And then in my program, I will be able to now doing all this facility. Okay? And of course, the price is much, much cheaper. And if you compare between DeepSeek and OpenAI, it's 60 times cheaper. DeepSeek, if you use OpenAI, 60 ringgit, the same amount of API usage you are using for DeepSeek is only 1 ringgit. And then every end of the month, you will receive report like this telling how much you have to pay. Okay? So here, we can easily create program to do all this kind of thing. Okay, text generation, speech recognition, image recognition, simple video. Okay. So for example here, slide. Okay, assuming you want to give a presentation, you have slides prepared. Okay, you can save into a PDF file, and then I can now cut this into image one by one. So this is the first image, this is the second image, and this is the third image. Okay. Sorry. From a PDF file, I just need to run a simple program, PDF to PNG. It will generate 3 images. Okay. Image 1, image 2, image 3. Okay. So next, I just need to give for every image a text, okay, describing. Okay, this is, for example, after your lecture, you transcribe it. Now for that particular slide, you can now provide what you want to say, what you want to mention for the slide. And then each of these will become a subtitle in the video generated. Okay. So here, for the first slide is up to here, end of slide. Then the next slide. So here, you just need to improve it and then split the text into different slides, and then how long you want every of these to become a subtitle. Okay. So by preparing the image of the slide and also the input text in this way, you can now generate text to video. Okay, this is basically using all the API of OpenAI I listed out just now. I text the text, generate the speech, and then generate the subtitle, and then combine the image into a video. So now, if you have a lecture recorded, transcribed, and you also have a set of slides you use to provide a lecture. Chop the slide into a list of images, and then prepare your transcription accordingly. Run this program. It depends on how long. It might take some time because this is a large process. At home, I'm using NVIDIA card, so it's faster. But your computer here is no NVIDIA card, so it takes slightly longer time.
For research and development, I've focused here on only the most recent work. Our efforts include collaboration with French research on machine translation and computer-aided translation. Specifically,
so this is my courseware.
Structured string tree course. However, these approaches are now less relevant, as large language models, LLMs, have proven far more effective. As a result, I've shifted my focus to application design, building on the computer-aided translation.
And it's about 4 minutes.
While extending it into a more
I just spent about
one that
1 minute.
Machine translation with human refinement. Additionally,
but this one you can improve. The subtitle you just need
interpretation
to
systems,
set
leveraging advanced LLM APIs to automate real-time interpretation. We also developed a version that allows interpreters to edit or post-edit outputs, a concept now commonly referred to as a co-pilot.
Okay, so this is an example how you can create your own lecture using all the API. Okay, so basically this is what you have to go through. You provide slide, and then you will be generated into image, and then provide the description for each of the image or slide. And then you need to configure a bit. Just now I just used auto configuration, and then you'll be able to generate the video, and after that you can share over YouTube. Every one of you can always upload anything to YouTube, and then just send the URL to the students. Now go and watch my new lecture. But if you are using those two just now, then you can create, of course, a fancy video. This is what most of people are doing now. You can have some music behind. So if you have some idea you want to present, you just write it out, and then you can have an image behind moving a bit, and then subtitle at the middle. So every time you go travel, capture a lot of interesting pictures. Then you can now create your interesting video. Okay. Or if you don't want to use your own picture, you can ask OpenAI generate a picture based on the text given to you. Oh, quite accurate. The picture is quite reflective. So now, every now and then, I can actually upload video to YouTube. Or if you have a collection of video, you can actually create over YouTube your own channel. Then you can share your video. You can share your video into a channel. Okay, this is my meditation from Myanmar. So I create video, short video to introduce the technique I learned from there.
Is this when you were in the monastery?
Yeah, yeah. And I can provide multilingual, English and Chinese or whatever I want. It's just a click, it will generate into another language. Okay, but if you want to see how others are doing, these are very good example. You probably can pick up technique from here and prepare your own video. So the background don't need to be a picture. It can be a short video, so you can take your video and then put as a background. Because with the handphone, all this can be done. Or you can take from the free stock. This one is based on image, but the quality of the image is excellent. So you can now show off your photography with some blur effect behind or whatever. Okay, so this is all possible if you are interested in create video. Okay, but creating video is not my main focus. Creating courseware, yes, that I am planning to push for. Okay, because create fantastic video, you should use the editor. You shouldn't use the automatic means. Okay. The next one I'm going to present on my system. Here, we are going to go into the AI power video translation. And here are some assisting systems which can perform this task already.
Speaking French now, Matt VidPro can actually speak French fully. I've always known how to speak it. I know the lips don't look like they're moving with French, but yeah. Hey, je parle français maintenant. Matt VidPro peut vraiment parler français entièrement. J'ai toujours su le parler. Je sais que les lèvres n'ont pas l'air de bouger avec le français, mais oui. That sounded like my voice. That voice cloning was nuts. You guys have to remember, it's cloning my voice, doing the expression, and translating the text accurately into another language, all in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, so this is an example. You have a video and then you just convert it into another language. Maybe for a short video, yes, but a long video might be challenging.
Ready to connect with a global audience? Introducing a cool video translation, your go-to solution for breaking language barriers and simplifying communication. User-friendly interface with zero learning curve. New proofreading editor for flawless accuracy. Customizable subtitle options to suit your needs. Unlock new markets, enhance global collaboration, and make your content accessible to everyone, everywhere. Discover AI video translation today.
Okay, so if you have a video, this is another tool. And it's actually including all your lip movement based on your language also.
Language isn't a barrier anymore. It's your biggest opportunity. Try HeyGen AI video translation today. The future of video translation is here. With HeyGen, you can translate any video into multiple languages. 视频翻译的未来已经到来。使用HeyGen，您可以将任何视频翻译成多种语言。我们的人工智能记住能够画影院式声音、可聋声音，并同步唇部动作，实现无风且自然的外观。现在，语言不再是障碍，这是您最大的机会。El futuro de la traducción de videos ya está aquí. Con HeyGen puedes traducir cualquier video en múltiples idiomas. L'avenir de la traduction vidéo est là. Avec HeyGen, vous pouvez traduire n'importe quelle vidéo en plusieurs langues. Notre technologie d'IA, 비디오 번역의 미래가 여기에 있습니다. HeyGen을 사용하면 어떤 비디오든 여러 언어로 번역할 수 있습니다. 우리의 AI 기술은
Now many people can understand Korean language, huh? Watching movie.
Our tool will help you break language barriers and reach to a global audience. Give it a try today. Welcome to BlipCut. Our AI video translator efficiently localizes content at scale into over 100 languages. You can speak English as you like. Você pode falar português, puedes hablar español, vous pouvez parler français. يمكنك التحدث باللغة العربية. Riben yu wo hanasu koto ga dekimasu. Hanguge oril 할 수 있습니다. Вы можете говорить по-русски. Sie können Deutsch sprechen.
So the avatar is definitely capable of speaking any language you want. Okay, just now is for video translation. This one is for interpretation. So how we handle the interpretation real time? At the moment, if you are using the Google Translate, this probably will be.
Interpreter.
All right, Spanish.
How are you doing today?
¿Cómo estás hoy?
Estoy un poco nerviosa por la fiesta de Navidad.
I'm a little nervous about the Christmas party.
Okay, Google. Japanese interpreter.
Sure, let's start.
Would you find this useful on holiday?
This one your mobile phone can do, huh? Google Translate.
Yes,
I think you probably have used.
Where can I get some coffee?
Wo kann ich Kaffee bekommen?
Das Café ist unten.
Okay, but it's a bit troublesome. You have to. This one probably is more professional.
Kettle announced at the show the X1 Interpreter Hub, a new real-time interpreter designed for meetings. The developers call it, quote, the world's first multilingual simultaneous translation system. The system works out of the box without the need to download a separate app. In face-to-face meetings, two devices connect together to initiate translation of the conversation. The handheld devices include headphones similar to previous Time Kettle products. In total, the X1 can support up to 20 people simultaneously in 5 different languages. That's really cool. We could have definitely used one of these at the World Robot Conference trade show in China. For a review of that show from last year, check out the description.
But the problem with this one is you have to buy this. Not cheap. Just now Google Translate is free as long as you have the mobile phone. It can be a few thousand. Huh? Okay, so this one is basically for short conversation. For long one, it's very non-practical. So it's only just want to talk for a few seconds or 1 minute, it's fine. Okay, for the long presentation or for the video conferencing, like you are giving lecture over your WebEx, then 1 hour or 2 hours, you have to use something like this.
Choose another language. It's set to English, so go to Spanish or whatever language you want, and then hit translate. Now, if you look, all of the captions are in Spanish, so when your teacher and classmates talk in English, it comes up on the bottom of the screen in Spanish. It works best when people are talking slowly, so you might need to remind your teacher to do that.
Okay, so this is for caption or subtitle only. Nothing more than this, but it's probably good enough. Okay, for Google Meet, for Teams, Microsoft.
But if you have a meeting with multiple people, multiple languages, here is turn on live captions. So I'm going to do it, Christian's going to do it, and if we had a meeting with 20 people, I would tell all 20 people to do it. You didn't see it pop up, but there was a screen that says, do you want English to be your default language? And I said yes. So that is why you're seeing this in English. But what is cool is I can be viewing this in English. Christian, who speaks multiple languages, he can pull this up in French or Romanian or whatever he wants to. So since I'm recording, I actually am going to swap this, even though I don't speak those languages. You hit the three dots down in the very bottom where the captions are running. Do not go to change spoken language. That is where a lot of people mess this up at. You just want to go to captions, English, or whatever that language is. Click there, and then you can change it. So I'm going to actually go to French.
That's going to change just for you as a participant.
That is correct, which is a cool feature. So Christian could be looking at this in Romanian or Spanish or whatever he wants to. Christian, I know your company is got multiple countries, multinational. Would y'all use this possibly?
So here, it can actually recognize the speaker also. So the subtitle associated to the speaker. So it's much more impressive.
How does it work? Once you've created a Kudo AI account, run your meeting or video
This is a service provider.
Using our language
Just now,
participants can then
free
choose which
from
language they
the
want to hear you
video
speak.
conferencing.
They'll also be able to follow live captions in that language from their screen, making it perfect for international all-hands meetings or language and development programs. And if your meeting or event is live, participants can access Kudo AI on any device by simply scanning a QR code. Because inclusivity, productivity, and growth.
So they will live stream it into a server, and then you can use your mobile phone to watch the whatever interpretation result. And normally easier way is to scan the QR code. Okay, just now we're still using the subtitle or captions. If you want to have a more fancy one.
I'm here with Kudo, and we're presenting right here at ISE 2024 Language Accessible Rooms. Kudo is a company that is offering software and solutions for providing simultaneous interpretation, either with human interpreters or with this product that you see right here, which is fully AI. So you can have, as you see here on the screen, you can have interpretation into more than 30 languages, fully provided by artificial intelligence, and also captions for your live events and meetings. So this product that we're launching right here, Language Accessible Rooms, is for permanent installations in public places, for example, where you want to give access to language to anybody coming in the room. If you want to know more about this, or
okay, so this one is you have a separate room, and then you have a screen or video presenting the interpretations video.
Members who speak different native languages and need access to translation and captions. These language barriers lead to low engagement and inclusivity. Human interpreters are options, but high cost and complex logistics limit their use to a small number of meetings at large organizations. Wordly solved the problem with the first AI real-time translation and captioning platform. Wordly captures the speaker's audio, processes it through our system, and delivers results in real time, enabling presenters and attendees to participate in their preferred languages. Joining a session is fast and easy. Scan the QR code with your phone. Select from dozens of languages. Click Attend. And start reading the translated captions. You can also unmute your phone and listen to translated audio. You can join a session from your phone, tablet, or computer. Wordly provides everything you need to offer live translation and captioning. We cover all major international languages, all event formats, and all output options. You can use Wordly with all major meeting platforms and event services companies. Wordly consistently delivers high-quality results and is much more affordable than human interpreters. Wordly is a proven solution used by over 1,000 organizations and 2 million users worldwide. For dozens of use cases, make your organization more inclusive and accessible. schedule a personalized demo.
Okay, so this one is the best I found so far for worldly. Yeah. You can actually look at the caption, subtitle, or audio. You can listen to it, and it's multiple users.